know how to start this thing. So, I have made the leap and bought a new car. 2006 Mazda MX-5. So I bought this not too long ago, and I've been kind of planning sort of what I would say to the camera as such to kind of why. Now the main reason why is because it's something cheap, easy, and something that I can work on myself, because that's something that I've wanted to do for such a long time. The 1 Series is rather expensive, especially if I wanted to do anything like brakes and things like that, very expensive. Whereas this, picked up a set of brakes, discs and pads for 200 quid off of eBay, and that's kind of what I'm going for. Going for something that I can throw not a lot of money into, but enjoy myself, film it. I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a racing driver or anything like that, but I am planning on taking it to track days and things, just so I can utilise the car. It is also going to be my daily driver. The 1 Series has become very expensive to run, so I decided to do something like this, and yeah, let's get into it. So it is the 2 litre. I went for the power retractable hardtop. It's a mouthful. Power retractable hardtop. I do believe they're rated at about 165 horsepower, something like that. It feels like it's got 100. It's not really quick. It's fun. It's noisy. It's... So pros and cons. We'll start with the pros. It's a convertible. Especially on days like today, having a convertible is so nice. Windows down, you know, just it's nice to have the wind just around you and be able to drive on back roads, on main roads, up to about, especially with the windows up to about 50-60 mile an hour. It's really bearable. You can do it on a motorway, but your passenger is going to get really annoyed because it gets really windy. So the hardtop Pro looks loads better, gives you a little bit more sound deadening. The size of it, really small, really easy to nip around town, makes it really economical. One of the other benefits I've found to the retractable hardtop is where the roof folds in, there's loads of room in there, there's ample room. As you'll see in a future video, I drove to Lincoln and I got some door cards for this car, and when I was trying to put them in the car, there was nowhere to put them. My partner was with me, she was sat next to me. I wasn't going to let her have them on her lap for an hour and a bit. So what I did is I opened up the back bit, put the door cards in, closed it up. It was like they weren't even there. It absolutely fantastic. So even though there's not a lot of room, the room that it has is really usable. Con, weighs more, really difficult to maintain, like the rubber seals and everything, especially on this one, they've all gone, which is something that people have made me aware of. You don't have that issue when it comes down to the soft tops. It's small, people sometimes don't see you coming, which is really annoying, you know. You're coming out of side streets and people just completely bypass you. Another con for it being too small, or really small, is the boot size. Now, for daily driving, it's really practical. You've got the boot. It's wide enough to get most shopping bags in. It carries my camera gear, it carries my work gear. There is nothing that I haven't been able to put in this boot so far. You'll see that I've already done a couple of bits, but don't worry, I have already recorded them. It's just things that I had ready for when I bought the car. I've wanted one for such a long time, especially one with a hard top, and I got it, ready for this, I got it for £1,000. Like, for an MX-5 that doesn't have the great, it has rust, but for something that doesn't have a great deal of rust underneath, it was amazing. The paint's really rubbish. It's not the facelift, which is what everyone wants, but hardtop, 2 litre, yeah, it's what I wanted. I know quite a few people say I've bought the wrong one, and I should have bought the NA or NB, but again, I couldn't pass up on the opportunity, and I'd never owned an MX-5 before, so this is going to be a learning curve for me. Yeah, just leave a comment, please subscribe, it helps out a lot, especially soon though I'm just starting, and yeah, I'll hopefully speak to you soon. Peace.